Hey everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Te Atiawa First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Okay, I've just popped over in my on my community page. Actually, I'm just trying to see what I saw leap up there. It was the this card leapt out at me from this deck. As I was talking, I just popped up on my community page a couple of photographs of the new Sears crystal that I bought over the weekend. Absolutely drawn to it as I entered the shop. If you've ever been in that situation and you can walk around and there are perhaps a crystal, if at all, that just yells at you and says, pick me, pick me, pick me. So I've popped that. I'm still tuning into it. Hold it over my heart as I fall asleep and then just pop it to the side before I actually nod off. Find that I sleep really, really well, but I'm still tuning the crystal in. So I'm going to be interested to see how it goes forward. So I'm using my Light Seers Tarot for this particular reading. Just something that's piqued my curiosity for a while. So what I want to have a look at, it sort of follows up from my Donald Trump and the US dollar reading from last week. Why the oligarchs are wanting this new world order? Why are they trying to force this new master slave uh, society when most of them are really old? Like they're in their late 70s, 80s, some even well into their 90s. So at the most, they themselves have perhaps, if they're lucky, 5, 10, 15 years of life left. So by the time they get this new world order underway, most of them will be dead. It just absolutely bemuses me that there is this, it's almost like a uh, attitude that they have that they're going to live forever. So I want to have just a little bit of a delve into it now. Technically, my runic tarot would be the best cards for these, but I left them behind in Australia. For those that are new, I'm in New Zealand in an Airbnb. Uh, One of my feet are going numb under the coffee table here because I'm in this very unusual spread out hip yoga position. So, but I want to have a look. I'll do the best I can. Why? Show me the energies of these oligarchs. What is it that's making them tick, trying to force this new world order of basically going back to master and slave, of superior race, etc., when the majority of those, and I'm talking the Peter Thiels, the Leonard Leos, the Harlan Crows, the Rupert Murdochs, the Donald Trumps, the you name it, throughout the um, world. They are the Putins, who I suspect's already passed, but you've got the Netanyahus, you've got the Xi Jinpings, you've got the Kim Jong-un, the Ayatollah Khomeini in Iran. Why, when, why are they trying to force this new master-slave superior race, new world order? Talking about the Modis and the, you name it. They're all old men who are reaching the end of their lives. Why are they trying to force this new world order on the human race? Why? Why? What is the energy behind? What is the energy behind? It's just something that I've been curious about for a while because I just don't comprehend it. Why are they? Show me. Why? What is the energy? You want that card, but you want those ones put back. Got to do what your guides tell you. Come on down, let's have a look. Why? What is the energy behind it? Oh, now I'm really nervous. Okay, the Knight of Cups. The offer being made. The false knight. Oh, and here's the destruction on the bottom. But the offer being made. Seductive offer being made. Right? I'm drawn to the wine bottles here. But the seductive offer being made. Queen of Pentacles. Protection of money. Protection of the homeland security, perhaps. Protection of the serenity. Why? I mean, these are not offensive cards to start with. This is very feminine energy. Oh, thank you. I just got protection of their female line, which is really strange. Protection of the female line. Okay. What's going on behind the scenes here? Contracts, agreements, lovers. See if I can delve into it. And the Ace of Pentacles, choices, hard work, choices, considering options going forward. Okay, the energy's behind it. Right. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Thank you. The World card. Significant endings, new beginnings. Ending of this cross race relationships, ending of women having choice, right? But why? We've got here an emotional new beginning, new start, new contracts, agreements, bringing forth the cup of life. Okay, the karma hanging over. Look at this, another new beginning. The karma hanging over is the feminine intuition, the feminine spirituality, the feminine connection. I'm getting that it's a fear of the feminine. Okay. Yeah. Tearing down. So this is about the rise of the woman's choice that is bought with love. A new beginning bought with love. A new beginning, trying to tear down this new beginning. And again, Queen of Wands, feminine energy. We've got the outcome as this inspirational female. They're wanting to go back to the past, but women will not go back. They're standing defiant. And the Page of Swords. New ideas, educated, been walking across this tightrope of restriction, across this chasm for so long. And walking away and not going and celebrating who they are and not going back not going back into this controlling situation. Okay, this is really interesting. I have had a comment past my social media page a couple of times in the last week about how we as mothers have taught our women, our young girls, to demand their right to stand up for themselves, to be strong in this new world. But we haven't taught the men how to actually react with this. They want to tear it down because it brings them anxiety, because they do not comprehend this new world. Okay, they do not comprehend. Okay, what I'm being told is they do not comprehend a world where everyone can win. They've been brought up in a family situations in a world. I mean, you've only got to think back to the 80s of greed is good, where it was all the one with the most toys at the end wins. And when I'm talking about at the end, I'm talking about at death. And there's this attitude. And as I'm poker shuffling, we've still got this new beginning, ending, and they're desperately trying to tear down this new beginning because they can't, they can't comprehend a society where everybody can win. Okay, a society that comes from love and caring and empathy and sharing. To them, and this flipped over. The wheel of fortune is turning. The times are turning. I'm getting they don't, for whatever reason, they do not understand their place in this new world. Show me. They do not understand. They literally do not understand a world where everybody can win. Everybody can be in a good place. For them to win, somebody else must lose. Okay, show me how's this going to play out with these oligarchs. Well, that's why a lot of them don't like Tim Walsh, because he is a very masculine man who can show that you don't need to be an a-hole to be masculine. You can have empathy and caring and looking after and respect and support. Okay, show me how this is going to play. Show me how's this going to play for these oligarchs. Show me how is this going to play. It's not even just oligarchs, it's the Andrew Tates and those that follow him. Those sorts. Show me. The ones that turn up at the Trump rallies and with the bandage on their ear and yell fight, fight, fight or whatever. Show me. Show me how is this going to play out going forward for those that are taking the stance of winner takes all. Show me how this is going to play out for them. Just as I said, it's just something that sort of makes me curious because I don't understand it. Right, Four of Swords, retreating to protect. On the base here, again, it's women having choice. Oh, thank you. How's it going to play out for them? I'm just forcing women into the nest, basically. Barefoot pregnant at home type thing. The challenge is women are going to say, yeah, don't think so. They get out of this darkness, and they're out there celebrating their womanhood, their joy in being who they are. So this is about, I'm really getting, even though it's the Four of Swords, I'm getting restriction here. You will love only me. You will do what I'm told. Restriction. But the challenge is we ain't going back. Okay. The foundation. Yeah, they can't comprehend a way forward because they're stuck in this delusional, toxic energy that they don't understand. I'm not excusing their attitude. I'm just trying to work it out. But they can't see this world way forward because they're stuck in the delusion of it's, batty, ratty, snaky, climbing the ladder. Where's the ladder? There's a ladder there of climbing the ladder, getting to the top of their own little personal tower of toxicity. And they can't see the way forward. Okay, here's this in the past. This was one of the signifiers in the energies of it, the false knight, the false, I'm getting the false offer of protection. But they're putting themselves out there and they expect it to be, they're putting out their offer of knight in shining armour of protection, but the damsel in the castle doesn't want the knight in shining armour in this day and age. She wants the dragon. Yeah, they feel like they're out on a limb here, putting out what they know, and it's not being accepted. Okay, here we've got the crowning this. Dreams, hopes, healing, a better future. This is the energy that women are after now. It's purple as well, which is the spiritual energy. Rising up. They're stuck down in this. The women of the world are rising into this new energy of strength, of knowing their own strength. They don't need this protection anymore. They are becoming their whole person. They're empathic but strong, mama lion person. This is the women of the world, demanding to be acknowledged in their wholeness, in their full abilities. Oh, wow. Yeah, because externally, this energy is very much about don't rock the boat, same old, come down this path. It's easier, but it is the path that leads to despair. They want things to be the same old, seductive, same old. They can't perceive change where there is equality and strength in both sides. Yeah, internally. Sorry, guys. Times are changing. Look at this major arcana in this outcome going forward. The nurturing of Mother Earth, the emotions, feminine emotions are superpowers, feminine wisdom, new beginnings, balance, the yin and yang. We all have masculine and feminine within ourselves, all of us. But it is about genuine balance is the new higher, as we move into this higher dimension energy. And women supporting women as we start on this new journey, and we demand to be seen and heard and acknowledged for who we are. Well, if I keep going, we've got the Two of Wands. This is about the feminine at a crossroads deciding about which way they want to go forward. But I'm also looking at this. He's well groomed. She has everything she wants. She looks like she's in this castle, but it's no longer enough. The inspirational female and the new beginning on offer, because this is the end of a cycle, new cycle, and women are no longer going to wallow in what does not serve us. We are actually setting off towards our own horizons. So what's the energy they're in? They're in this energy, wanting to keep track. I'm not excusing it. I'm not saying we have to pander to change ourselves, our way forward, because they're not coping. Okay, so how's this going to play out? It's very much about a certain element of men who do not understand, can't come to grips with their new position, or just the changing, the tower. What no longer serves is being torn down to be replaced by what is really the new journey. This new journey. So how is this going to play out for those men? I'm not just talking about the oligarchs, for those men that do not understand this new world order that is actually coming. They're trying to desperately cling on to, go back and cling on. I'm talking about the J.D. Vances of the world, and the Matt Gateses, and the Peter Duttons, and the. So what's gonna happen to them if they can't comprehend this new world order that is coming, whether they like it or not? What's going to happen to them? Well, the Two of Cups are the working together to create magic across genders, across races. This is what's coming, and boundaries are going to be set, and the message is going to be lit, and this new world, we're going to stand defiantly behind this new boundary. Right, how are they going to cope? Feeling of betrayal, feeling like they've had something stolen from them, trying to steal it back, trying to destroy this future. However, there is no going back. The Queen of Swords, my Harris card, but it's also about women in general looking to the future without engaging the emotions, looking towards the future that they want in the past. Crowning this reading, beating the drum, sharing the message, demanding to be seen and heard, working together with others. However, internally, there is this trying to tear down. So I am asking, how are these men going to cope? Well, they either work with, or they end up in this competitive nobody wins, including themselves. Holding on to what is really important in the hopes and fears, choices, new beginnings. This well no longer joy and freedom, moving forward, tearing down what was, and letting go, and stepping over into the new horizon. It's a new way, seeing things from a different point of view. It's a feminine point of view of engaging spirituality. It's about family. It's about completion. It's about legacy, moving on. This is all telling me that they've literally got no choice. They basically have no choice, but there are no winners by staying in this, feeling betrayed, feeling like they've had their positions stolen from them. I'm not talking about their work positions, I'm talking about their positions in society. It just ends up in conflict, and these are all men fighting against men potentially. Because at the end of the day, the choice in all, this is really interesting because I've got the choice card there, sitting there, and this just sprung to me. In all aspects of procreation in the animal kingdom, and probably in fauna as well, the choice is the choice of the female. And I think that's what's going to happen. The choice is going to be, it's almost like the infighting is going to be amongst the men who cannot move forward because the women are simply not going to choose them. Wow, it's interesting. Okay, not quite sure if that solved anything, but it was a little bit of a delve. That was quite interesting. It basically reinforced that the future is coming. Society's moving on. Get on the train or get left behind at the station. But what I'm getting is those that are left at the station are going to fight amongst themselves at the station as to who gets the little two-person push cart to try and catch up with the train. This is interesting. So the New World Order is very much about fear. It's very much about it's not even anything to do with family legacy. It's based in fear of not understanding. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. We might have some discussion about this. Okay, don't know that I resolved anything, but it was an interesting rabbit hole to delve down, and I shall catch you later. Bye-bye.